What if I told you the very thing you're hiding from, the quiet voice that makes you hesitate, is actually your greatest source of power? What if the whispers of self-doubt weren't curses, but clues? What if doubt was the beginning, not the end? Welcome to Beyond the Dream, where we don't run from fear, we lean into it. Self-doubt. That quiet, creeping sensation. The hesitation before the leap. The pause before the post. The whisper that says, "Are you really ready?" Most of us treat it like a flaw, something to be silenced, denied, destroyed. But the truth? Self-doubt has been misunderstood for far too long. Let's take a moment to understand what self-doubt really is. Not what society says, not what social media shames, but what it actually is beneath the surface. Self-doubt is an invitation. A signal. A soft red flag that says, "You care. You're stretching. You're approaching something that matters." Think about that. Why do you doubt yourself when something doesn't matter? You don't. You doubt yourself when the stakes are high. When you're on the edge of change. When your old identity feels threatened by a newer, bolder version of you. This means self-doubt doesn't show up to stop you. It shows up to prepare you. Let's sit with that. Self-doubt isn't just a mindset. It's a pattern built into your neurological wiring. The brain is wired to protect you. It evolved to avoid danger, not to chase greatness. So what does it do when you step outside your comfort zone? It throws up doubts. What if I fail? What if they laugh? What if I'm not enough? The amygdala fires. Your nervous system responds. It's a biological alarm system. But that system, designed for physical threats, is now reacting to emotional risk, to judgment, to uncertainty. Once you understand that, you can separate the signal from the story. The signal says, "Hey, be alert. Something new is happening." The story says, "You can't do this. You'll never succeed." Most people collapse under the story. But if you listen closely, you can learn to honor the signal and rewrite the story. This is where the rewiring begins. Why do some of us carry deep self-doubt while others move through the world seemingly unshaken? It often goes back to childhood. Were you praised only when you succeeded? Were you punished or ignored when you failed? That teaches your nervous system to fear failure, to associate mistakes with shame, to fear not being good enough. Maybe you were compared to others, told you were smart, but only when you got it right. Maybe your worth was tied to performance. Now, as an adult, that conditional love has become internalized self-doubt. But what if we could revisit that? Not with blame, not with anger, but with curiosity. When you understand the root, you can change the route. That's what we're doing now. Here's something universal. Self-doubt thrives in the fear of judgment. What will they think? What if I embarrass myself? What if I look stupid? Sound familiar? The fear of judgment is one of the greatest drivers of self-doubt. And here's the harsh truth. Most people are too busy judging themselves to judge you. The spotlight effect is real. We think the world is watching us. In truth, everyone's consumed by their own doubts. Freeing yourself from this illusion is a gateway to confidence. Because when you stop worrying about them, you finally start focusing on you. What if I told you the most successful people you admire have wrestled with self-doubt more than anyone? The reason they're great is because they used it. Doubt made them ask better questions. It pushed them to prepare more, to refine their message, to seek mentorship, to challenge assumptions. Self-doubt, when managed, not avoided, builds greatness. Because it means you're thinking deeply. Because it means you care. And because it forces you to grow. Let's get into stories. J.K. Rowling doubted herself while writing Harry Potter. She was rejected by 12 publishers. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company and went through periods of intense personal doubt. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for TV. Every single one of them used their doubt as fuel. Not a dead end, but a detour. In fact, the doubt made the work better. The humility it brought deepened their voice. Your story is no different. Here's what you can do when self-doubt shows up. 1. Name it. I'm feeling doubt right now. Naming reduces shame. 2. Question it. Is this true, or is this fear talking? 3. Use it. Ask, what is this doubt pointing to? What can I improve? 4. Share it. Vulnerability is disarming. When you share your doubts, others lean in. 5. Act anyway. Courage isn't the absence of doubt. It's action in its presence. This is how doubt becomes a compass, not a cage. Let's talk about how doubt shows up in love, friendship, and connection. You question, am I good enough for them? Will they leave me? Do I deserve love? These questions aren't weaknesses. They're doorways. They show you what you still need to heal. They invite real conversations. They build intimacy when spoken out loud. Because when you're honest about your insecurities, you give others permission to be human too. Doubt and confidence are not enemies. In fact, true confidence is born from doubt. False confidence is arrogance. It breaks under pressure. Real confidence is earned. It comes from showing up, failing, reflecting, and still choosing to try again. Confidence without self-doubt is hollow. But confidence forged through self-doubt is unbreakable. If you've made it this far, take a deep breath. Because you've just redefined your relationship with one of life's most misunderstood forces. You've faced the mirror. You've chosen growth. You've stepped beyond the dream. And here's what I want you to know. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not the only one who feels this way. You are on a path. And doubt is part of that path. So the next time it shows up, smile. Thank it. Ask it what it's trying to tell you. And then, rise. Because the person you're becoming? They're not confident because they'd never doubted. They're confident because they kept going through the doubt. This is beyond the dream. And your journey is just beginning.